Hey, it's day 53.
Mike and Mary here with business as usual.
With an asterisk.
What does the asterisk mean again?
It means be safe, stay home, do your job, become virtual. Keep it going and keep working.
You're still our heroes for doing all of that.
Yeah.
Way to go. And while you've been home, something has become apparent to you, I'm sure. And that's our subject for today. You know, this week, starting with May the 4th, on Monday was May the 4th stay with you.
Yeah.
And that's things we've learned during this pandemic that we think will carry over once all this is over and we return to whatever we call normal.
The new normal.
Yes.
That's right. But one thing probably is clear to you. You either have or do not have home court advantage. Now, for those of you that live alone, that's pretty easy to have home court advantage, right? But for those of you that have other people sheltering with you, it might not be so easy. Now, some of you have figured it out. You got some balance, you got some peace, you got a personal life separated from your business life, but some of us maybe need a few techniques to help us secure that home court advantage if we don't have it, and to maintain it if we do have it.
That's a popular phrase Floyd uses a lot, home court advantage, and it's a sports metaphor. We're not talking about a court where there's a judge and a jury. This is a court where the home team has the advantage. And what we're looking to do is make sure your home team is on your side and working with you as opposed to working against you or not even supporting or encouraging.
Yeah, and Floyd Wickman has always been the go-to guy, the North Star, if you will, guiding us as to how to structure our life, what kind of choices and decisions to make so that we have peace. Because really, isn't that what it's about? It's don't work and ignore your family. Don't pay all your attention to your family and be broke. It's somehow figuring out for each individual one of us, what is balance? How do I do the most important and effective and money-making activities in my business and at the same time have a great peace in my home life?
One of Floyd's philosophies is those who don't learn to separate business and personal eventually pay a high price. So what's the tool that he gave us that helps us separate business and personal?
It would be like the ultimate business and personal separator tool.
It's called Smart Week. I bet you already knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Just because we're working from home doesn't mean we don't have to plan our week in advance.
Maybe more than ever.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And that means block out your appointments.
Once a week.
And then color code them. And that's how we separate and look for that balance.
That's right.
So don't neglect Smart Week.
So every week, get yourself a routine, whether it's Saturday morning, Sunday morning. If you're in R-squared coaching, maybe it's during that 60 minutes you're on a coaching call on Friday. Maybe it's how you end the coaching call and then you're set for the next 7 days. So once a week, develop a routine. And the first thing you do is block in all the places you promised to be. Now, we're not leaving, but what did I commit to? When do I have that virtual listing appointment? All the things I've already committed to. Second thing you do is block in your prospecting time. We believe 2 90-minute segments, right? Third thing you do is, what's the third thing?
Callback time.
Oh.
There's also time off in there in between.
Oh, that was the
step 1
second
and 2.
thing. My bad. Well, it doesn't matter the orders as much as doing it.
These things. You know, we work together. And so we've decided to do our Smart Week together and put it up on the whiteboard so we can see it all week. And that helps us keep on track. No, okay, now's when we're stopping working. And now's when we have our personal time.
The real reason is because I keep forgetting what we're supposed to be doing.
Well, a visual helps. And that's what Smart Week is. You put it on paper or you put it on a vision board or you put it in your Google Calendar. It's something that you put down and commit to.
And then you color code. So pink is personal. Got too much pink, you're going to be broke. Green is money-making activities. Got too much green, you're going to be unhappy in your personal life. Yellow is everything else. Caution, too much yellow, you'll be busy but broke. All right, so get it balanced out for you. What's balance? You decide. And then, of course, your top 5 most important things to do each week. So that was a quick recap on Smart Week, but that's only one tool that Floyd gives us for home court advantage. And the way you use that tool is by communicating with your family. Here's when I have time off. Here's when my personal time is going to be. You'll find that your family will give you room to work when they know it's going to be your time to spend with them later in the day.
Have you noticed that you should do this consultatively with the other people in your family? That's if you want their support and encouragement and cheerleading as opposed to critique and nagging, then use your Smart Week. And remember this, they need light at the end of the tunnel. And one way to get light at the end of the tunnel is date night.
Thank you, Floyd and Linda.
Which doesn't have to be Friday, but Friday's a really good time to have a date night. Yeah. And that's when you shut the door, turn the phones off, don't answer the phones, don't have company. It's just you and your spouse, or you and your significant others. Private time and celebration.
You actually could go somewhere if your governor would let you, but you don't have to have date night. The cool thing about a consistent date night is if you know for us, it's Friday. If you know it's Friday, come Thursday, you're going, tomorrow's date night. That's a good thing. It's something to look forward to. And Friday, no matter how hairy it gets and crazy, you just keep reminding yourself, pretty soon it's date night. We usually try and have something good on the menu, whether we're going out, like if we're given permission or not. We do some kind of meal together, probably prepare that meal together, and we're done working until Saturday.
We also have a signal for the start of date night.
Yes,
and it's our song. We play our song.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing. And then after that, everything that happens is private.
So our recommendation to you is implement that in your life. And it could be date morning. It can be a Saturday morning if you're an early bird and coffee with your sweetie and you take a walk and you have this routine. Putting those kinds of systems in place help you to have home court advantage.
And another light at the end of the tunnel is vacations.
Yeah.
Give them an LFT, something to look forward to, getting away from all of this.
Yep.
And put that on your vision board. Here's where we're going. Here's when we're going. Here's what we're going to do. In other words, conspicuous charting. Make it visual. That really is the big deal here, is visualizing. Seeing it is believing it. And that will help with home court advantage. And one last thing before we get to our final point, and that's communication skills. I learned this from Floyd years ago when he said, you know what the people want when you get home, when you're done working? They want your undivided attention. Now, they don't want a lot of it, because if you give them too much, they'll start freaking out. What's going on? What's this all about?
Unless they're 4.
Yeah.
Then there's no limit.
Well, when they're 4, they only want the first 32 seconds. Then their attention span goes somewhere else. So make it a point to set aside whatever it is on your mind and whatever it is you're thinking and feeling, and pay attention to the other person in your life, the other people in your life, undividedly. And boy, that goes a long way to establishing and maintaining home court advantage.
And if you want more tips, read my book. Floyd and I created this book in 2013. It's still on Amazon.com, and it's called Lessons from My Brother Zig. Zig Ziglar was Floyd's mentor for 38 years and taught him all kinds of strategies and techniques for home court advantage. We touched on a few here, but there's more there if you need some more.
It's a great read by a couple of great authors.
Oh,
You'll like it. So we'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Keep working.